Hello everybody. Today we will be continuing our journey of learning C++ for free. Watching and learning these videos for only 5 minutes a day will make you a master programmer. Okay, so let's go over last week's challenge. So the first step is going to be to delete all of this. So let's head over to my slideshow. So that's the base step, and then the program, define an integer a and initialize it to any valid number. So int a is equal to 5, and int b, let's set it to a. That's the first two steps. The next is multiply a by 2 and add 11 to a. So a is equal to a times 2. And then a is equal to a plus 11. Next step is to subtract 1 from a. So a is equal to a minus 1. Next is to divide a by 2. And then subtract b from a and mod a by 10. So a is equal to a minus b, and then a is equal to a mod b, mod 10. So and then we see out a, and we get 5. So what we can do to actually make this more sophisticated is write the value of a is, and then colon and a space, and then let's just change a's value to like 100. So value of a is 5. So no matter what, the riddle always gives you the exact same value, 5. Also, an amazing shortcut that you can use is, instead of doing a is equal to a times 2, there's something built into the C++ compiler, a times equals 2. So you can do this for any of the 5 operations. Times equals, divide equals, minus equals, you can do a minus. So let's change our whole program to that. So a times equals 2. A plus equals 11. A minus equals 1. A divide equals 2. A minus equals b. And then a mod equals 10. So all of this is the exact same. So let's delete that. And because basically it's just a shortcut. Let's get on to the video. So let's say we have two strings defined, string str and string name. So if we want to print both of them out, we can do cout str, a space, and name. And that will print hello space Jeff. But let's say we want one big string to contain both of these. So what we can do is, let's say string greeting is equal to str plus a space plus name. This is known as string concatenation. String concatenation is when you just append two strings together. You just join them. Let's take any two strings. Let's say teacher plus student. And in order to indicate strings, remember that we use quotations. So string mix is equal to. What mix would be set to is literally just teacher student. So one thing that's really interesting about this is, in integers, if you tried adding 10 plus 20, you'd get 30. But if you added 10 in quotations plus 20, so strings can hold integer values, but it just interprets it as a string. It doesn't think of it as an integer, it thinks of it like as just a normal string. So what this would actually give you is 1020. Because remember, string concatenation is super basic. It literally just takes the two strings and joins them together. Okay, so as we know, Booleans have two values. Either it can be true or it can be false. So there's this very common thing that we can do with Booleans, like if we have Boolean A is equal to, let's say, true. Okay, so if we do A is equal to not A, what this actually does is it sets it to the other value. If we have not A, that's like, so A currently is true, and then if you do not A, not true is false. So the thing A is equal to not A would set A to false. Similarly, if we did the exact same thing again, A is equal to not A. So A is false right now. But since there's an exclamation point, that means not false. Not false is true. So you can use A is equal to not A as a method of going from true to false and false to true. So this week's challenge is going to be just to define 5 strings and just write string sentence. And then what I want you to do is concatenate all 5 of these and then just print sentence. See you in the next one. Peace.